Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 19 of this Let's Play Victoria 2. And we're just going to jump straight into this and get things moving. Hobbio failed to pay their debts. How could they? Let's have a quick look at our income. We are very wealthy. We are paused for some reason. We are losing a bit of money, but that's fine. Right, of course. We are still liberal. We went socialist for a while, which sorted out our industries, and then we went back to liberal. I remember now. And we are once again making cash. Huzzah. That's probably... Right, we were getting ready for another war. As you can tell, this is a new recording session. So how's the diplomacy looking? War justification, 36%. Once it hits about 80%, that's when we will raise our maintenance and get ready to actually fight. So it is a good thing that we're making money now, because we will be, once the war breaks out, losing money. Although our taxes are pretty low. So our economy right now is actually in a pretty decent place. Well done, past Mordred. You did good. Although there is a lot of unemployment. Hopefully we have a lot of capitalists now actually fixing this stuff. Oh, against Shu by me. I was like, what? Someone's justifying on me? Yeah, that's fine. So, what was I going to check? That's a very good question. Damn it! This is why I should not record things at 4:30 in the morning. I suddenly realised I hadn't actually done the recording for this yet. I was like, probably should do that. Yeah, it's clearly hours. Clearly hours. And this is also after about 5 cups of tea, so it's just like any average stream. It's what this would be like. This isn't being streamed, by the way. This is just being recorded, but... Wow, I am jumpy. Early morning me is crazy. What was I going to do? Ooh, a 20th. Nice. There was definitely something I was going to check, and I've totally forgotten what it was. Nope, it's gone. Industries... Oh yeah, capitalists. That's what it was. I wanted to see if we are still recruiting capitalists. We are not. We're getting... Clergymen, clerks even, which is fine. Yeah, you badly need them. You can probably stop. You need them. You need them. You've got enough. You've got enough. You can keep going. You badly need them. You could do with some more. And there we go. Okay, so our economy should be pretty efficient once those guys are up and running. We are still making money, which is fantastic, even with the lower taxes. Cheers. More beer halls. Good. And we could also raise a bunch more troops. I think I'm going to do that once the war is over, because I don't want to risk them just getting killed. Flexible counterattacks. Everyone attacks more. Trench systems. Everyone defends more. Cool. Am I still getting military technologies? I am. In fact, I've got most of them already researched. Huzzah. So we should definitely be able to do this war pretty easily, I think. Hopefully. Keep those flashpoints coming. We do have an awful lot of unemployed people, though. 99,000 in southern Anhui. Come on, people. All pops in Nytungvik with the percentage of people that support conservative get more militant, or all population loses. Oh. We don't have that many conservatives. I'll take the prestige. I don't want people losing consciousness, because then their needs go down, and then we can sell them less stuff. Which is kind of the very basis of our capitalist system, is just selling them stuff that they may or may not need. How many of our people are actually able to buy their stuff? I think it is going up. Like, poor are definitely rich, but we don't have the majority of our middle class being in the red anymore. Which is rather nice. That probably just means that most of the artisans have now gone. They're probably being retrained as clerks, though. Would be my guess. Okay, diplomacy, 86%. It is time for military spending to go through the roof. And I mean through the roof. Yeah, we're going to need to offset that cost by increasing taxes all around, and in fact, that more or less balances our books. Lovely! Upper house rearranged. Much less liberal. Slightly more in everything. Nobody particularly wins. I mean, socialists and conservatives have done pretty well. Communists have grown. Like, I'm watching socialist plus communist versus liberal plus anarcho-liberal. Those are the ones who usually coalition with each other. I can't really see the socialists coalitioning with the conservatives or anyone like that. And actually, as I'm recording this, I'm also kind of watching the UK election in my other screen, so I'm like, oh, for God's sake, Labour just got overtaken. Infiltration. Cool. We can get aeronautics. Sure. Let's get the infamous Nytungvik Air Force going. I think that's a fantastic idea. Bring those planes out. Need more tea as well. More tea. Letter campaign. I predict the reform agenda. And that's making more liberals. All pops in Nytungvik become 10% more liberal. Or just the upper house does. Gains 1 consciousness. Consciousness at the moment... probably doesn't mean socialism. Actually, it might mean socialism. Because a lot of our people are unemployed right now. So they would want socialism to get better benefits, because the liberals don't generally pay out benefits. Just I kind of have a weird version of liberalism where they do. But that's entirely dependent on how well my industry does. Let's have the upper house. Clergymen gain consciousness. That's fine by me. Oh, we have another reform. This is increasing things for more. Actually, how politicized are the people? 24% socialist, 24% socialist, 5% communist, 4% communist. So right now, the voters are actually more socialist overall. Okay, we have the declaration done. Let's go to diplomacy. Why can't I declare war on you? Hi. Oh, don't tell me it's because you're in... God damn it. They're in Mordgard sphere. Mordgard, can you just let them go? And I'll be a really good sphere person for you as well. Pretty please. Pretty please. Who's first? Byzantine's first still? Yeah. Oh, wow. First and pulling ahead. Look at their industry. It's insane. I mean, I thought that Mordgard's industry would do well, but there's Byzantines have just run away with it. Just kind of interesting. Scandinavia have fallen down to 6th. They're really not having a good time of it, but I think that's mostly just because they're permanently occupied, because they've done an absolutely terrible job at fighting the rebels. Like, I know they're based in Indonesia, but even Brunei is rebel-held. Come on, guys. You can do better than that. Well, if this war is a non-starter, then I've just wasted a whole bunch of infamy for no reason. Alright, well, I guess stand down. And these can go back down to 30%. Which I think is what it was. Ish. There we go. Everyone immediately should get more of their needs done, as they have more spending cash. And that should also wake up my factories a little bit more. Let the population become a bit more reactionary. That is fine. Alright. Still a little bit concerned by the sheer number of people unemployed. Does that suggest that I need more capitalists? Not really, it just means that I need more factories. I mean, a lot of stuff is being built already. We're basically just at our limit. Although opening those closed factories would help. I do wish I could, like, close or open factories. I just wouldn't be allowed to pay subsidies. That would be a better way of doing it. Leader has died. Oh well. Alright, well, that's kind of annoying, because, yeah, we can't do anything for a while. Because our infamy is already so high. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to sit back and watch the world not really change much, because it generally doesn't in Victoria. This is all about building your economy and less about painting the map your colour. Unless you're the rebels, in which case it's totally about painting the map your colour. That'd actually be kind of interesting, playing as the rebels. I guess if you wanted to do that, you just need to play as the USA. Ha! 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 Yeah, I'm funny. Okay, unemployment is going down. Southern Anhui did have almost 100,000. They're now down to 87. So factories are being built, just not quickly enough. I mean, these are almost finished. I think after this we might well want to encourage more capitalists, although the number of capitalists has grown. Just because I think the factories are doing so well, just on their own. Actually, I have absolutely no basis to base that on. Some of them are doing really well, some of them not so much. Well, they just need more people. Oh. Liberals lost 10%. Socialists gained 2%. Conservatives gained 2%. Oh, you're back up to the 90s. That's not good. You need to upgrade that factory, and then you need subsidies so I can pay for those factories myself. One thing which may help is lower tariffs, but tariffs are already really low, so you should be getting the resources in super cheap. Stormtroopers. In fact, it's the tariffs which are costing me money right now, but we have such a big surplus that I don't think that matters so much. We could raise some more troops, to be fair. You know what? We may as well. So, all the guards. I think this time I'm just going to go with cannon, and then a couple less engineers, and a couple of hussars. Except hussars are about to go obsolete, because aeronautics and aeroplanes. We've almost finished that. You know what? Let's cancel those hussars. And then hopefully we can start getting some aeroplane companies. I mean, aircraft aren't very well modelled in this game, I have to say. They are basically just another infantry unit that has really, really good recon levels. Beyond that, they're not that impressive. Okay, this allows automobiles and aeroplanes, so we definitely want the combustion engine next. But we can now, if we so choose, get aeroplanes. No, we need to actually get the invention for aeroplanes first of all. Which are these guys, I think. No. Where's aeroplanes? Maybe not. All percentage of the people that support Liberal gain militancy or Conservatives. Well, we can certainly go with the Conservatives, because I'm pretty sure the Liberals outnumber the Conservatives. 24 versus 20. Yes, they do. Though the Socialists are getting pretty darn close. It's really the anarcho-liberals which hold the balance. But even then, communists and anarcho-liberals are both at 5%. So the socialists are 2% behind. Is there anything that we can do to get about 2% socialism? Well, actually, during an election with the electioneering, we probably can make more people socialist. So I would not be at all surprised if the socialists win the next election. With that in mind. I think I'm going to reduce the tariff somewhat. We'll go down to 20%. Or 25. 25 will do. All pops in Guangxi gain 1 consciousness and become 20% more liberal. Or all pops throughout the country become 2% more liberal. I'll take the Guangxi. All poor strata become more militant or become more conscious. We'll take the consciousness. Ah, these are social things, which will increase the number of people supporting socialists. I think we're going to go with the generous subsidies. Well, which one do people want the most? 0.76, 0.25, 0.36, 0.67. Yeah, it's the subsidies. Okay. More people became conservative because of that. Well, in the upper house. I guess because they don't like the social reforms being done. Who's this? Nummerland. Yeah, I'll accept that. Fellow Vikings, we've got to stick together, you know. And you are in Mordgard sphere, and you are also allied with... Oh, the Batids. You're not allied with Mordgard. That's interesting. Well, we're down to 19th, which is cool. more reactionary, or we gain more liberals in the upper house. I'll take the reactionaries. Minus 16% conservative, plus 5 liberal, plus 3 socialist. So the socialists are losing ground again. Communists and the anarcho-liberals are very, very close. So this really is a fight between the liberals and the socialists right now. And unemployment, I would say, is rising, seeing as 168,000 people in Nytungvik and Zhejiang are currently unemployed. Alright, more technology. Electrical power generation, plus 10% factory throughput. Yes, please. Let's get these 20th century's technologies going. Oh, we should probably check the population too, because these are probably done. You're not. You're not. You're not. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Nope. Nope. Okay. Never mind then. Tractors! Okay, we are making a ton of money now. Why? What's just changed? Unless it's a bunch of factories and more people in work. No, I don't think so. In fact, unemployment's definitely going up. We have 150,000 in Jiangxi. Well, I'm going to say let's reduce taxes to 25% for everyone. And keep it at that way. Though this is pretty darn expensive. We'll see how long we can keep this. I mean, it doesn't need to stay forever. Meanwhile, armies continue to grow. Factories continue to be built. Elections have been called. How are the voters? 22% versus 25%. Yeah, the socialists could definitely go with this one. Oh, 10% fascist. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, we are definitely running out of money now, so let's increase taxes again. Whoops. 30%. Whatever it was that was making us that big surplus has disappeared. Heated debate in Nytungvik about free trade. The socialists actually want free trade. So 20% more in favour of socialism, of free trade, which currently 100% of my population is in favour of anyway. No, thank you, darling. No, thank you, darling. That's a lot of troops on their border. Those are two nations who do not much like each other. Am I suffering any attrition from having two big armies myself? Nope, doesn't look like it. Bloody strike! A strike today in one of our states, initiated by communist troublemakers and revolutionaries, is swiftly put down by police. So the population becomes 10% more conservative or 10% more socialist. I'll take the socialism, even though it increases militancy. War policy. The socialists are anti-military. So we're going to go in favour of anti-military. Alright, how's this going to do? Still making money, which is positive. Oh. Election was just finished. Oh, the liberals and anarcho-liberals won it. 35% of the vote. Blimey. I'm surprised by that. Liberals actually lost ground. Socialists gained, but nowhere near enough. And the fascists have more than 10%. Interesting. It must be the rise of UKIP. Oh man, I'm full of election stuff today. Actually, I'm just going to quickly refresh. How's it looking? Damn it, Conservatives getting stronger. I mean, this is going to be weird for you. This is going to be like 2 days after the election when this actually comes out. No, the day before. How much is left to go? Oh man, Conservatives are running away with it now. Bugger. Most of the evening that I've been watching, Labour was ahead, and now the Conservatives are. Damn it. Alright, technology. That's done. We could go for more commerce. Are there any more throughputs? Well, there's factory input efficiency, that would help. Tax efficiency would help me. I don't really need help though. Not anymore. I think we probably go with management strategy. Or mass politics for another focus, and also more rebel stomping. Nah, let's go management strategy, because we know that those are strong techs, thanks to the input efficiencies. Are used to in their sphere. Woo. Yes. Bugger. How's my infamy? 17. Still really high. Sympathy strike. All pops in Nytungvik and Tonkin become 15% more socialist, or 5% more. How is this looking? Voter ideology 23. 23. A load more rebels being killed. And a load more rebels being killed. Oh, it's the communist uprising. And the anarcho-liberals. Two sides of the spectrum. They're like, well, if you're going to uprise, then we're going to rise up too. So, nah. And the Ning nationalists too. Wait, what? No crap. International crisis over Jiangxi, which has been rising for some time. Spain is backing... Well, wait, Ming? Where's Ming? By Ming, do you mean Qi? No, you literally mean Ming. No, that is Qi. No, it's Ming. It's that flag. That's a different flag. It's got things in the corners. Where the hell's Ming? Aren't Ming in, like, Alaska? Oh, bloody mouse. Where is Ming? The People's Republic of Z. Interesting. Okay, I have no idea where Ming are. Alright, we'll see how this goes. That does, however, suggest rather strongly that I need to get some more troops. So let's get some more engineers and some more artillery going. Because we can mobilise 100 more divisions if we need to. Let's keep an eye on this. Okay, Scandinavia is on our side. What's Mordgard going to want to give me? All the tea in Nytungvik. Let the farmers keep some. We're making a silly amount of money, but that's good if we're going to be in a war. Okay, Byzantines are on our side, so I think Spain's going to back down. As are Sicily. Yeah, everyone's on my side. Everyone loves the Vikings. Huzzah! Huzzah! Alright, so that just leaves... Wait, Genoa's a great power? They've been for a while, haven't they? How the hell are Genoa a great power? I mean, seriously. Genoa? It's not because they have high prestige or anything. It's literally just... They have a massive army. How? Because they have a silly number of capital ships, apparently. Oh! You're in America. Ah, that's Genoa, that's Genoa, this is Genoa, that's Genoa. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense than just a couple of enclaves in Italy. Anyone backing the other side yet? Nope, these two are still sitting on the fence. So this would literally be Spain versus Mordgard, Byzantium, Sicily, and me. And Scandinavia. Communist Scandinavia. There's management strategy. So now we can get organizational development. I think that would be a good idea. For even more input efficiency. So input efficiency is basically reducing the amount of raw materials that you need to buy in, which actually means that my having low tariffs is somewhat self-defeating at this point. We actually kind of want tariffs. We'll put this to 0. This will mean buying in luxuries a bit more expensive, but we should be producing a fair number of those ourselves. Spain has accepted the white peace. Good. No crisis. Socialists have increased, liberals have decreased. Not by much though. And this does look like I can reduce taxes once again, with the money that I've saved from the tariffs. All pops that are not Icelandic will gain consciousness. All pops that are not Icelandic. Okay, militancy or consciousness. I'll take the consciousness, thanks. Not sure why you would ever take the militancy. At least there's an upside to consciousness. I don't think there really is one for militancy. Oh, we're losing money again. How's the unemployment? Oh, bloody hell. 215,000 people in Zhejiang. How are the Liberals still in power? And how much is this costing me in terms of social spending? Yeah, 500. We'd be saving so much money just by subsidizing stuff. Scandinavian pan-nationalists. What exactly is it that you want? Unify in a free and independent nation state with their perceived cultural kin. So they probably just want to split even more Viking people away from Nytungvik, even though Nytungvik is already technically a Viking state. They just want a pure Viking state. But they can go raiding and stuff to their heart's content. Because clearly that's all that Vikings did. That's not all they did. Ooh, we can make tanks. Huzzah. All poor strata became militant or gain consciousness. I'll take the consciousness, thank you. Tanks. Build me tanks. Yes. They're going to be horrifically expensive. But who can say no to tanks? I mean, seriously. Especially when it's 1918. There hasn't been a world war or anything yet, has there? I don't think there has. We can have a look at current wars. No. Ooh, Genoa's fighting against Italy with Scandinavia. Now that's... Italy's not a great power, are they? Oh, they are, the third. I was going to say. They are actually militarily similar to Genoa. Industrially, they're way ahead, though. Alright, we are once again losing a lot of money. And I think I'm going to come down here and split the really big stacks up, like you. Oh, you already are kind of split. And is there not one over here? Apparently not. Never mind then. And with that, I think I'm going to call this episode, actually. So, thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, then do consider subscribing. And if you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.